Hey everyone, my name is Wendy Hudson and I'm going to read to you from my latest book, Meant to Be Me, which is set in and around Loch Ness in beautiful Scotland. To give you a little bit of background, you're about to meet Darcy, one of our main characters. Ever the optimist, she's about to take yet another leap of faith by meeting a woman she's been talking to online. And why that's such a big deal for Darcy is because she has a stalker. And let's just say, these dates haven't gone well in the past. You should also know Anja is her best friend and Eilidh is another potential love interest who she randomly met on a bridge one morning. Monday wasn't exactly an ideal night for a date, but with a work trip looming the following day and Amy's shift pattern, it was all Darcy could offer her. Eilidh was going to have to wait a little longer, but something told her it would be worth the wait. In the meantime, Amy deserved a chance. Darcy had taken extra care with her wardrobe that day. Not so over the top that folk might comment at work, but enough that she wouldn't feel so official when she met Amy straight from it. The bar Amy had chosen was relatively classy, although a little dead given it was 5:30 on a Monday and outside the snow fell in droves. She glanced down at the profile picture again and then back up at the door. Her stomach jumped a little every time it opened, only for her shoulders to drop when Amy didn't appear. She was 20 minutes late, but Darcy wouldn't panic quite yet. This wasn't new for her. In fact, it was becoming annoyingly regular. Amy could simply be caught up at work or in traffic. 20 minutes was nothing to worry about. After 30 minutes, she tapped out a quick message. "Hey, I'm at the bar. Are you held up at work?" It was diplomatic and light in case Amy had a genuine excuse, although Darcy was beginning to wonder if there even was an Amy. There had to be, surely. She couldn't have fallen for that again. After 45 minutes, Darcy gave up. She paid the tab on her unfinished, lonely glass of wine and, resigned to her date's fate, left the bar. Don't look around. Keep your eyes forward. Head held high, neutral expression. You are not annoyed. There is no one watching you right now. It's all simply been a misunderstanding. They haven't gotten to you. You are not fucking raging. Back in the sanctity of her cabin, Darcy paced. How the fuck had she allowed this to happen? Again. The first one, Michelle, had been a mild inconvenience. She had shrugged it off as cold feet and taken the plenty more fish approach. It wasn't her, it was them. The second one, Tricia, had been a little harder to swallow. Had she turned up, saw Darcy and walked away? What was wrong with her? Stood up twice in as many months. Was she completely undateable? What was it about Darcy that made these women think they could not show up without even an explanation? But now she was wise to it, or was meant to be. Amy had seemed so genuine, the real deal. There had been pictures that a reverse image check on Google hadn't shown to be stock photos. There was a Facebook page, locked down, but with at least half a dozen profile pictures available with likes and comments. A LinkedIn account that didn't have a photo, but did confirm all the career details Amy had told her. Darcy thought she had been so careful and had found enough evidence to be sure Amy actually did exist. Fucking bastarding stalker. They'd won again, toyed with her again, given her hope, then chewed her up and spat her out twisted. She gulped back the last of a second glass of wine and grabbed her laptop. She knew what she would find, or wouldn't as the case might be, but had to be sure. As suspected, the dating profile was gone. She clicked and searched and checked more than once, but it was pointless. Amy's profile had been deleted along with her Facebook account, although the one on LinkedIn remained. Had they stolen it, used it as inspiration for Amy's character? Knowing it didn't have a picture and couldn't prove them a liar. It was risky, but feasible. Her mind strayed to Eilidh as Anja's words of warning echoed. Should she be questioning Eilidh's sudden appearance in her life? Or had it truly been a magical coincidence that brought them together on that bridge? At least she knew Eilidh existed. Or did she? The person existed, yes, But was that her real name? Was she who she professed to be? Their meeting had been oddly random. But how would Eilidh have known Darcy would be there that early on a Saturday morning? It had been a last-minute urgent meeting. Only her colleagues knew about it. She thought of the perfume, the gig tickets, wine, flowers and chocolates. How had they known about any of it? Darcy shuddered. She glanced towards the porch window, its curtains still open. Were they watching her right now? Was it Eilidh out there? She shook the thought loose. No, she wouldn't do this. This is what they wanted, or so she thought. Every move they made seemed conflicted, from a beautiful framed print by her favourite artist that showed care and attention, despite the utter creepiness it left within Darcy's core, to fake profiles and dates and the crushing emotions of being seemingly rejected. Did they hate her or love her? Was it something in between? Would they physically hurt her? Would they one day reveal themselves? And what would happen if they did? She moved to the window and yanked the curtains closed before checking the locks on the front door again. The worst aspect of the situation was definitely not knowing. Who, when, why, if. The questions were driving her crazy, and Darcy was convinced that was exactly what they wanted. Thank you for listening, everyone. You can get your copy of Meant to Be Me on Amazon, along with my previous books, also set in Scotland, 4 Steps and Mine to Keep. I'd really encourage you to click via the Lesbian Review link to the books to help support the great work they do for our lesbic community. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Just search Wendy Hudson Author. I'm the only one out there. Cheers, bye.